Hello everybody all over the world. Hey, welcome to HiGPS 305, the jetpack for the pyro. It's this item right here, very nice, added with the Jungle Inferno. I'm sure all of you have used it. It's a contract weapon, so if you want this, you're gonna have to complete a contract. So this is gonna be an episode about this one. It recently got a buff, and Pyro got a nerf. So Pyro isn't as super strong, and he kills everyone just as fast. You actually have to aim a bit, and Pyro isn't just insanely strong. So first, a little bit of practical information about this. I'm sure most of you do jumps like this. You just run, and then you hold the button, and then you go flying, right? And if you want some additional height, you can jump, and then hit the button, and then fly again. I'm also using a bind to just refill my key, refill the charges, so you don't have to wait for that. And also, if you land on top of people, you can hurt them. And now I hold S, and then we do a 97 damage. But if we go from higher, let's say we go all the way up here. Also, note the fall damage that I'm taking. So if I'm going like this, I'm not gonna make that jump. We just go back up here, you did see that. So if we do like this, and then we halt, and boop, we can one-shot dudes. I think I've done up to 155 damage. So most people, they like to jump like this, you know, but if you hold S instead of W, you actually go backwards. So if you look down and you hold S and shoot, you go straight up like this. So it might be a bit more resemblant of rocket jumping if you do like, you know, like this sort of thing. You don't have as much air control as you do as a soldier, because it kind of just lunges you in the way, so you can't do like 360s easily. But that's basically what it is, and then it has slower switch speed. And if you want to know the timing of when to do it, because if you hold, like if you press 2 and you hold mouse 1, this happens. Nothing. So actually it's slightly after you hear the boom sound. That's when you can push, right? So best way is just to spam it or time it perfectly. So there we go. That's the weapon. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. You can also push people. If you like miss the jump, you can like knock them off like this. Or if you're taking off, you can extinguish people or something like that. So that's the weapon. It replaces the shotgun flare gun. So your loadout will look like this. Yeah. Got a lot of submissions. I'm not very good with this weapon because I like to have my shotgun. I like to be on the ground because when I play pyro, I prefer to be on the ground. But if you want to be airborne and a giant pain in the ass to deal with, then you can do this. However, your mid-range play is going to be hurt a lot because you don't have any mid-range weapon. You're very close-range pyro. So it has downsides as well. So if you look at how the pyro works, pyro is a good close quarters class, right? If you're playing pyro, we're very good like in little tight spaces, like here, like this little hallway here. But inside this hallway, this thing doesn't do us very much. So that's something you should consider. So with that, we're gonna go into the first demo. We got a ton of demos submitted. I'm sad I can't show all of them because they were mostly, I think all of them were better than mine, to say that the least. So we're gonna start off by Karma's camera. He's gonna be the one showing us this. So I'm just loading up the thing right now. So here he is. This is his pyro man. Here he goes. Isn't the bind working? What is going on? So he's a bit, nothing, wait, hold on. I think my TF2 fucked up. So I have to gonna have to restart that because binds and stuff. So let me just get that back up there. It's a good thing TF2 takes a while to start now that I'm on stream. Normally it's like, boom, ready. But now, let's just take some time. So let's try that again and see if my binds actually work this time, because none of my keys actually did anything while I was trying to control the demo. And what do you know? It works. So here he is. This is Karma's camera playing on whatever enclosure was it this map called? I forget. Moss Rock? I don't know. Don't remember the maps of this. Do you not have game audio? Do you really not have game audio? No, you have. Okay. I was just looking at it wrong. So, here he is. Just you can stay on this roof here as a pyro. Not sure if you're able to get up here using detonator or a squirt shot, but most likely not. So we'll assume that you can't without any more trickery. So he's just gonna stand here and just taunt while we wait for the gates to open. Gates are open, and here he is. And of course, he's just using the regular stock flamethrower. So he's just looking, you know, looking for his prey. Also got to look out for snipers, because if you stand still, you might get picked off. But oh, here comes some guys. Here comes some prey. Knocks the pyro. He goes bye-bye. And then he has a bit of conga, and then the soldier comes in and he goes, reflect that crit! And then he has a little laugh. So of course, don't interrupt his gloating. That'll only get you killed. And the Captain Rushby Suka is like, what? And Karma's camera's like, got you. Got you good. So in places like this can be pretty good. You can just jump over this little area here. Keep in mind that you have to wait for that zoom sound. If you do it too late, then it's going to be a bit of a problem. Of course, flames, not as insanely strong as they were before this patch, but still good enough. So you can do a little jump. Keep in mind, you can't do another charge until you've actually landed. So you can't just do a double in the air. Actually, your feet has to have to touch something. But I do think if you land on someone in midair, you can jump again. I do think. And one thing I also didn't mention is that whenever you have used the, if you paid attention to my health bar when I was demonstrating this, your fall damage is actually greatly reduced while you have actively used the flame or the jetpack. So if you actively use the jetpack and you land, you will take minimal fall damage. You might take like 5, and if you didn't have it, you might take like 30. So, and that's even if you switch weapons. So you don't have to stay on the thermal thruster after using it. You're actually it's actually better that you quickly switch as fast as you can. So the next is going to be Christian Ma. We're going to be seeing a lot of Christian Ma because he had some really good demos here. And of course, he's known for his scout play and being annoying as fuck. And that's exactly what he's going to do here. He's going to be annoying Pyro Man with this thing. So this is Mercenary Park. We're just going to fast forward to the setup time. He's also going to be using the Extinguisher as it got quite a nice little change, a buff. It doesn't suck anymore. It's actually a combo finisher weapon. And this is pretty good. So first off, oh, sticky traps. Got to right-click those away. There we go. Disarmed. And here we go. And axe jet. Oh, fuck. We light them on fire first, and then we go light them on fire, and then yes, we go. Yes, and then we have the speed boost, and then he dies. Did I time that soundboard perfectly or what? Jeez, I'm just so happy with that. And there we go, gets a kill, gets a speed boot, closes in, looks to the side, avoids the headshot, burns the sniper, he dies. Christian Ma, bring in the pain. And of course, areas like this is not very good for pyro. Like maybe you could use it to get some high ground, but most of the time you don't need to go there. You're like, it's hurt your like mid-range play, but as of right now, there isn't really anything to do mid-range. You're kind of just capping at this point. So this weapon is great for closing gaps, saving time, or shaving off time of moving upstairs, like here. You can save the trouble of just running, getting ahead of everybody, and you actually run significantly faster than if you were to use just a Powerjack, and also a normal pyro if you just use this, because it's deceptively faster than it seems. Goes in, gets the kill on the medic, goes for an air blast, doesn't quite do it, and then gets sniped. But that was some good shit. That wasn't good. I hope some people got inspired to see what kind of power you can wield with this weapon. So coming up next is going to be our favorite Russian man. It's going to be Rattle Wrench. He's going to be using it along with the Powerjack for just maximum mobility, you know, because you do run faster while you're holding it, and along with the back burner. So he's probably going for some flank plays. You use the jetpack to move around, and you use the Powerjack to get in proper jetpack positioning. And of course the map is Swiftwater, so the map is huge and has a lot of ledges you can use. So actually here, because there's so much open space, this actually gives Pyro a lot more versatility than if you would use just normal, you know, shotgun, flare gun kind of weapons. So he starts off by running into this demo man here, and he isn't a god of air blasts, but this demo man isn't a god of demo man either. And the clue to why this demo man isn't a god of demo man is because he's wearing a shield. And that's usually the giveaway. And of course, Backburner crits from the back sometimes, not always, just whenever it feels like it. Just gonna go a bit of a flank here, runs into a scout that dies. And then we go a bit of a jumpy jump here. Here we go, and keep in mind that you are able to like jump and stomp people if you aim down. However, like if you thrust straight down on people, the damage is actually not going to increase compared to if you just falling. So there's another Pyro, and he gets obliterated, and then he's just camping the spawn here. Gonna go for a bit of a side here. Of course, if you use the Powerjack along with the thermal thruster, like Rattle Wrench is doing here, you use basically Powerjack inside and thermal thruster outside. And of course, not getting a support assist for that. Goes back and realizes that he's going to help push the cart because there's really nothing else to do. We're just speeding things along, not a lot is happening. Just spy checking, you know, keep in mind to do that. As a Pyro, it's important to do that still. And then he's just looking around. There really isn't a lot of opposition because the enemy team is busy yelling at each other. It's like, why didn't you check? Why didn't you check the Pyro? And he's like, I did, but he killed me. So there we go. Gonna go up to the high ground, nice and easy. Gonna go around the side, a little flank operation here. Sees that there's a sniper down there, and there comes a spy, and you're like, all right, so the spy can easily get the kill on the sniper without me doing anything. But dude, I love points, so let me just ruin that for you, spy, and let me get the kill, and you seem stupid. All right, spy, worst class in the game, confirmed. Replaced by Pyros. All right, so here we go. He's gonna go on the side. There's a sniper, of course. With a previous patch, if you threw Girardi, you would be dead before you could bushwhack the Pyro. But now, since the Pyro's flames are, well, they're not weaker, but they're not as easy to hit, and they don't hurt as much. This is also a nice little trick you can do. You can see, only crits from the back sometimes. You actually have enough time as a sniper to Girardi bushwhack up Pyros these days, so that's actually pretty good. They're not like the unstoppable force they are, but they're looking more like walking ammo packs that are just slightly threatening these days. Which is good news for anyone that doesn't main Pyro. So then he uses the jetpack. Of course, it takes 10 seconds for each of these charges to recharge. Not picking up ammo and stuff does nothing. And of course, he uses this to get around, and he air blasts his medic friend. And still, we're in a position now where if you notice that Rattle Wrench has had a lot of downtime. He actually hasn't done very much. And the reason for that is probably because he doesn't want to die, and the reason he doesn't want to die is because if he would have gone into that other area, that would have favored maybe mid-range type of Pyros with scorch shot, shotgun, and stuff like that. However, he doesn't have that, so he would come up short, and that's probably why he doesn't engage, because if you treat this like a shotgun, you are going to die. So he goes up and he's like, surprise, sniper, is this your spot? How about some fire? And then he's like, gonna go and get the health back, oh no. Fucking sentries, ruining our fun since the engineer from Team Fortress Classic. All right. So that was some good play, some good showcasing of the combination with the Powerjack. Works pretty well. Jetpack outside and Powerjack inside. This is going to be El Aresa. Going to be taking this teleporter, of course, Backburner as well. It's a very potent combo if you want to get really good. And of course, you right-click teammates so they don't burn to death in front of you. But there's a dispenser, so I'll let this slide for now. But I'm watching you. I'm watching you. So, runs into that. Gonna grab this health kit on the high ground. Of course, there is a Pyro here. So, because you do take reduced fall damage when you are using the thermal thruster, you can actually use this to your advantage. So we go down here, and we just burn the sniper, right? And then we see that, oh, there's a sniper and a heavy. And they see us, and I'm like, all right, so heavies are still pretty good, but what if he doesn't expect this, right? So we go over, and wait, look at the fall damage. So we have 97, boom, 88. We took like about very little damage. So there you go, and of course, we're just gonna wait and do a little bit of jumpy jumps. Here we go, taking this high ground.
Easy operation.
Grabbing health back, full health. on the high ground. Gonna deny any kind of bombers and people that try to take the high ground. And ooh, where's the medic? Well, he burns to death. And we just burn people, holding that M1 button and being like, well, now that we killed everything, we might as well help push as well. Look at that kill feed. Just people are dead. Red is dead. And then, of course, we're just going to take the high ground just to be sure that there's no shenanigans happening up here. And then we go straight down again. Because who knows, you know, there's usually spies like to hide there. So it's good. So you can definitely be a good spy chaser. And, of course, we get some delicious back crits. And, of course, you can go here as well using this thing. You can probably get here with detonator and scorch shot as well. But it's very easy with this thing. And now we're in a very good spot. Nobody suspects this pyro in this spot. We're like the Spanish Inquisition, except we're probably from Spain or something. And we have a flamethrower and we kill you. Wasn't that the like theory that pyro was like Mexican or Spanish or something? It's hard to tell. He doesn't talk. Or he talks, but we can't understand what he's saying. So, good stuff. We can see that it's a tool that allows you to be a bit creative. So here we have Commander Snowcat with his very nice Australian flamethrower. And the thing about Australian flamethrowers is that they do exactly the same damage and functions, exactly the same as the normal flamethrower. So here he is, gonna do a little jump over here. Here we go, surprise! Just gonna burn the soldier and he dies. And we're on the high ground, super high ground. In fact, it's as high as we can get on this map. So we go down and extinguisher. Gonna get the speed buff, gonna burn this guy. And all right, here we go, whoosh. And we're just gonna burn this guy and we're in trouble. But we do get this engineer. Oh, and we don't get the reflect, and we die to the soldier. Oh, the timing was just slightly off. Imagine the possibility and how crisp that kill would have gotten if you could have reflected onto that teleporter and killed the soldier, killing you. So, the next one is actually an example of the thermal thruster where it had no effect other than just walking in. So this is going to be Commander Snowcat again. Here he is. And he's now on the high ground. And he jumps down and he burns the pyro. And that's actually pretty interesting because he decided to go to the high ground. However, there was no one there. And the result would have been the same if he would have just walked in instead of jumping up top. So there's a lot of redundant movements. However, you never know if people are on the high ground. If people are on the high ground, good. It's worth it. If there's nobody, it might not have been worth it as much. So then he's having some troubles. Keep in mind this thing does have longer switch times than normal guns. Like takes a while to switch away and stuff because he gives you so much mobility. Then he uses this to get away. Going back to spawn. Gonna pick up some health. Going back. And once again, there's people on the point, right? And we're a pyro. So first we jump up. And it might have been a little bit faster, but we basically jump down. So as for effectiveness, this pyro looked pretty clueless and with his back towards the point. So if we would have just gone in with the Powerjack, it might have been exactly the same result. So that's also a good indication of this weapon's fairness in terms of balance. And that's because sometimes using this weapon within these kind of situations actually has no outcome, whether you just ran in and just used a flamethrower, right? Because with this thermal thruster jetpack thing, you are basically enhancing your flamethrower play and melee play because you have no mid-range stuff. So, but then again, if you just have shotgun and you never use anything but the flamethrower and you just run in and you burn stuff, then that might be the case. So now you might have heard that the demo's already started. So we're gonna have Christian Ma again. He's gonna be showing up one more time, and this is actually it's pretty brutal for the enemy team, I have to say. So here we are, and here he is. All right, so we're running back. Just gonna go and do a little jumpy jumps over here. And he's now used this, pyro fall from the sky. And oh wait, we don't have charge, shit. Use some fire, here we go, fire on you. Grab this health and fire on you, and if you're an engineer and you're in trouble, just drop whatever you're doing. So he goes for a little jump here, and it's important to look at the ground so you can see where you're landing. And is he gonna land on top of this heavy? There we go, 120 something damage plus 92 equals this heavy is dead as shit. And then of course with this nice little tight area, it's easy to hurt people. Doesn't probably have the Powerjack, he might be using the extinguisher still, but also this Dragon's Fury got some range, right? You can stay on top of this roof and just harass people here. He does die, but that was pretty good. I mean, the way like you jump, and it's a good combination because it's burst damage. There's like 100 and something, 190 damage. Over half the heavy's health is gone upon impact, and he didn't see you. So it's pretty darn good if you combo it right. And the same thing, let's say if you are using the extinguisher as well. So you go for a jump, you land, you do the stomp, fireball does 80 damage, and then you get a lot of afterburn, and then you whack them with the extinguisher, and it's like the new puff and sting, except it's a lot harder to do, and they can hear it coming, and they have to be outside to do that. Like if they were inside, not possible. Inside, outside possible, inside no, not possible. So we're actually going to see some of the weaknesses that I mentioned earlier, and this is going to be Amadeus. He's going to be using the degreaser, so he has very quick switch times. He's probably going to be using the extinguisher as well to do those jetpack extinguisher. We're going to see him ending up in a spot where his weapon of choice actually hurts him a little bit. So he goes in, gets a couple of kills and an assist, and then he runs into a pyro. Here comes a soldier, and oh! The air shot reflect mid-air, 139 damage. It is so good, and there we go, helping that guy. And of course, areas like these outside, thermal thruster is good, but once we go inside, I wish we had the shotgun, right? So here's the soldier, and here's the problem. This soldier actually puts us in a weird spot because we missed the first timing, and we do this, but he doesn't really want to go and get too close. And now would be a good time to not have the thermal thruster. Shotgun probably be a good choice right now just to do damage to the soldier. However, you don't know like how much it's going to hurt you for and stuff like that. So that's just one situation that I can see there where if you get zoned properly and you're inside, thermal thruster is going to be a downside, and that's what makes it kind of okay. And you can also see that there's sentries and heavies there, and you try to jump and you get immediately knocked back and totally denied. So this is one of the weaknesses as you can see here, and you kind of have to retreat and go back because you can jump a sentry, but you have to be very careful with the sentry's positioning and the way it turns, and it's very hard to see through walls and just know that kind of stuff. We had some submissions where people were able to do that, however, they were just purely lucky, and of course Uber always helps, and of course you can see the extinguisher in action. You have to hit him a couple of times before he goes down, and then we just decide to fucking go for it! Whoop! And jump straight down on this. Medic takes the aggro, because keep in mind, sentries shoots at whatever's closest. And then he does a little jump up here, gonna take care of the sniper, sees a medic, gonna burn him too, just hold that button down. And victory has been achieved. Gonna help our friend, nope, just gonna have a little guitar. We have full health, so he can just burn a little for all we kill while we have a little jam. And then he can go and grab the health. There's the dispenser down, and here you go, victory! Nope, not yet. Oh shit. Oh shit! 3 health heavy, burning, demo ends. We will never know what happened. So that was some of the weaknesses, as you saw there. Zoning, getting zoned out, especially against scouts. If you meet a scout inside and he's outside your flamethrower range and he can stay out of the flamethrower range, you're fucked if you try to fight him. So this is going to be competitive. I think this is a lobby. Yeah, it's a Highlander. You can see we have one of each class here, and this is Viaduct or Product Viaduct, except a little bit better. So there's no snow, so it's easier to see everybody, and there's an additional flank. So he goes and takes the high ground immediately, pretty quickly. Takes out this sniper, so that gives their own sniper an advantage. And you can see he's taking some health up there, and he might be dead pretty soon, but that's okay. Back burner, gonna take a lot of damage from that pyro, but not kill him entirely. But we did get the Spencer. That's pretty good. And here we go for a jump. Oh, there's the medic. There's the medic. Well, we can't chase. We can't chase. There's a heavy that is super out of position. And he's like, where the fuck's my team? And we just answer, well, they're like you. They're dead. And there's a pyro or a sniper taking the high ground once again. You can see this is very good. And then you can go for a little jump and catch anyone here, like the sniper, who's a dumbass, and a scout as well. Just hold that WN1 button. Oh, a demo man. And then the medic refuses. Oh, there's a spy. Spy check's cool, right? So there we go. Grab that ammo. Spending some downtime, just letting the charge build, and we're just gonna go and take some health. Eventually taking minimal damage. You will always take some damage from falling, like 2 or 3, depending. So that's pretty cool. So he's just hiding around here, going for another jump, taking the high ground. Oh, an engineer that we burned in the back and we got crits for eventually. Now there's the medic again. We just have to wait for the charge. Okay, ready. Oh, burn, burn, medic and heavy from the back. You are dead. And then burning the scout, and just the ownage, just unstoppable. He hasn't died yet. Nothing can stop this, and the enemy team keeps attacking one at a time and yelling at each other like, oh god, my team sucks. Got a migraine from how much suck my team is. And then of course there's a spy behind here. We do a little spy checking, and might be the one guy back there. Yes, probably. But you can see they have a number of advantages as well. Taking the high ground once again with ease. You can do this on normal viaduct as well. And you can see you can go for jumps like this and get there pretty quickly. And with the back burner, they're most likely going to be in front of you. So that's a good way to capitalize and synergize these weapons. There's a spy again, and he dies. And we can see this is strong. This is viable. It's a good weapon if used correctly. So now he's opting to be a bit careful, you know, having that additional health. And just now he's doing normal power stuff, but then we go for a little jump around here, and there's the sniper, and our spy might have killed him. But we stole the kill. If it's one thing we do, it's steal spies, kill, and make them feel inadequate, because that's what we do. 30 seconds left on the clock. The other team hasn't even touched it. Amadeus here, still holding the high ground, doing pretty well. And the jump. Whee! Has the heavy learn? Nope. Oh, he turned around, but too late. He's dead. And dominated. Ooh, heavy's supposed to be the counter to Pyro. How could he ever have dealt with that? Well, if only this thing made you not able to shoot while flying and made a huge sound upon impact and using, and that would have been pretty good. But Amadeus, stop bragging, bringing home the bacon, killing all the faking. That's cool. Next up, we're gonna have another guy. I'm not sure if we've seen anything from him before, but I've noted him as unreasonable behavior, and he's going to be playing on another King of the Hill map that a lot of newbies like to play on, and that is the Harvest. And Jesus is this good here because you can just jump. It's like, oh, I want to be on the roof. Sure, I can be on the roof. Boop. All right, I'm on the roof. And he's also using the tuba, burning the enemies with rainbows. And down he goes. Unreasonable behavior. Gonna go over here for a little jump. That's gonna be burning this soldier. Reflex are for pussies. I only need a button. I need to press 2 and press 1. That's all I need. Golb dies. And this soldier also dies. Yeah. And then we cap. And then, oh yeah, I want to be on the high ground again. Bloop. Here we go. High ground. And now the enemy, oh, this heavy is stupid because he didn't know that we were here, and we got the assist, and there's balloons everywhere celebrating our victory. We could go for a reflect, but we didn't. And then we died to a sniper. Shit. That's one thing you got to keep in mind with the thermal thruster is that competent players, especially heavies and snipers, for me as a sniper main, it is super easy to just shoot a pyro because keep in mind you have reduced airspeed like a soldier, so you will be a lot more straight and more
predictable.
So just be careful of that. And also people who are really good at air shots will probably have no problems shooting you out of the sky. And also be careful with like direct hits and other weapons that crit on, like I think the reserve shooter activates. I haven't tested. And this is Christian Ma once again, last appearance. And this is some more Axe Jet, and this is just so good. Look at this. Isn't that perfect? Just timing it with the upgrade and burning everything. So strong. There's no escape from these flames. This engineer's like, fuck that, and that's obviously a spy, so we just light him on fire. Not gonna spend any additional ammo. Boop. There we go. We can do the drop shots. The guy who died that was mentioned in the quest patch notes, the quest guy, I forgot his name already. But there we go, and he's just gonna go for a little jump. All right, here we go. Nice. Gonna take that health back. We're still in the back here. Is anyone gonna chase us? No, doesn't look like it. So we're just gonna go over here and don't use a charge to get here because we might need to. And surprise! Boop, boop, and there we go. Speed buff. We're gonna use the speed buff to achieve nothing. We're gonna go down in the basement below, sneak around. Is there someone else we can harass? Well, might just grab the health pack just to be sure. All right, there we go. And up here we go again. High ground taken. And they're dead because Flog's still pretty good. All right, there you go. Soldier, chase him. Chase him, chase him. Boop. And dead. Didn't kill him, but it did burn him. So there we go. Gonna run around the side. Surprise! And we're not gonna fight him anymore. We're just gonna light him on fire and run away. And then we're taking the high ground again. Let's see what they have. Oop, jump over here, occupying this space. Oh, hello, Heavy. Thanks for the speed boost, bro. And here we have the medic who is like, I'm on strike. I refuse to heal anyone. Medic. So he's like, medic. And he's like, nope. Just goes that way. There's the soldier. He's gonna heal him. Nope. He's on an adventure. So risky business. Manages to barely take out that sentry. Might have gotten help from someone. His friend Space shows up. So like, hey, sup, bruh? And we're gonna go around the side here in time for... that's right, because when we're about to jump, we're weak against backstabs. Inside. Shit. But we did got that crisp engineer kill right at the start, so that was pretty good. So that was pretty sweet. All right, so moving on. I'm gonna look at Ricardi Celeste. So this guy, I think he's a first-time submitter. He's not the best pyro, but he doesn't stop trying. He's always present. So he's using the best flamethrower that I like, the Nostro, the Palmer. And so this is a bit lower on the skill spectrum there. Can't quite do the things, and hasn't quite mastered the art of air blast. But one day, he will be there. So we see what he does. So first he misses the timing and all of that, and the soldier's like, well, that pyro's scary eventually, so he's just gonna jump away. Ooh, oh wait, wrong weapon. Just kidding. Oh, well, we got hit by that debris from the other guy. Let's grab this health, and grab this health. There's a demo man, and reflect, shit, reflect. And reflect. Shit, need more health. There we go. There we go. All right, so there's the sticks there. Can't really do much about that. Oh, the soldier on the high ground. Wait, use the Powerjack, run inside. Ignore the fact that we have a thermal thruster, so we could have gone to the high ground. We're just gonna, oh, spy, I can get spies. Whoop. Going up to get the spies, using the Powerjack to close the distance. Sees a medic, and there's a bunch of bombs, and the reflect hits the medic. Whoop. Got him. And then the spy gets away. Can't really chase too much. Oh, there we go. Just using the Powerjack, closing the distance, burning all the dudes. Securing this control point. All right. Oop, hiding back. Where do we go? What do we do? I know, health packs are always good, so let's go and grab one of those. People are chasing us. There's a soldier here, so grab this health as well. Fuck, wrong weapon. Reflect, shit, reflect. Reflect. All right, so we're reflecting, but we aren't hitting anything. Here comes the soldier, and he dies to a spy's pistol shot. That's fine, that's fine. We could potentially have just burned him there, but we decided not to. We wanted to be safe. So there we go, killing that engineer. Yeah, confidence is back. So there we go, we got 2 charges, let's go. Let's take the high ground, which we easily could have just walked up there, and that's obviously a spy. So we're just gonna go and kill this demo man and reflect. Reflect! Fuck, reflect, shit, reflect. Oh, fuck, missed. Reflect, damn it. Reflecting is hard, dude. You have to aim where you want it to be, but you also have to reflect it properly. So, one day he'll get there. One day. There we go. And let's take the high ground again. Works pretty easy. Oh, soldiers. Shit. Reflect. Didn't hit him. And, oh, he's going for jump. Reflect. Ooh, and he backs out. 31 health. Grab the health again. Medics. Who needs them? Oh, a scout. We're weak inside against scout. Is he zoning us? Probably not. The scout's probably just holding S. He's probably holding S. All right, so he's gonna run back. 10 seconds left on the clock until the red team wins. We have to stop him. Oh no. Oh, we're on overtime. Shit. Oh, luckily our teams are capping. Reflect. Capture. Air blast. Out of the way. Air blast. Shit. Are we gonna go in? Oh, he's off the point. Shit, the soldier's on the low ground. The cap is being reverted, but luckily someone else on our team is doing this. We're just gonna go and grab these double health kits. Let's light on this spy, and our team recaptures, because that was our plan all along. Whew, that was close. All right. Ricardo Celeste, still back. Still ready for action. There's a medic. Let's get him. Let's burn him. Here we go. He's dead. And no, we're not going to run into the enemy spawn and die. Oh, there's a soldier up there. Witness the power of reflect. Where is he? There he is. Oh, mini sentry. Whoop, can't go down there. Nice. Oh, there's a soldier below us. And there he is. Oh, there's another. Reflect. Not yet. Oh, they're capping. Oh, I need health. All right, grab the health. Where do we go? We have the charge. Back on the high ground. Here we go. Oh no, mini sentry. Shit. Oh. He didn't get a proper reflect kill. But one day, he will. So that's probably a good example of some lower tiered players not utilizing the thermal thruster to max potential. They have a lot of indecisiveness and positioning isn't perfect. But he was still standing throughout all that. He kept getting hit, but he never died. So this is going to be GuguX, and he's playing on Banana Bay, the favorite high tower version yet created. He's going to go for a little bit of a jump around here, and you see that the air control isn't perfect. He's also using the Powerjack to have that additional mobility, and he's going to be doing all his damage with this thing. So he just shoots the heavy, and the heavy has no aim, and he dies. And then he uses the Powerjack whenever he's not firing the other weapon. So there we go. He's going to go around this side, sees a spy, burns him to a crisp, and there we go. Going to go for another jump. Is there anyone here? No. Took some damage, but we have a medic here that someone else air blasted away, but luckily he doesn't want to be in water, because if everything knows, fire is weak to water. Something we all know, play Pokemon or whatever other game. Fire and balance and water things. Jumps up on the high ground. Misses the health pack, but he probably just wanted to push the cart for just a little bit. So, don't want to go and engage that thing, so let's go and burn this pyro. Hit him a couple of times. There we go, taking him out. Nice. We have double charge for the thermal thruster once again, but nowhere to go, nowhere to use it just yet, so we're just going to use it around this bend, despite the fact that probably just running through there is faster. But this is for style points, obviously, and not going the normal route. So there's a heavy, and we're just like, nope. Not going to do that because he's probably going to shoot us out of the sky, and there's probably a reason why he doesn't do that. The heavy might have done that before in an earlier demo that we haven't seen. But there we go, getting the heavy flank. Oh shit! Ooh, we got him. The pyro is after us as well. We take him out too because he had awful aim, and then we burn to the second surprise pyro that just showed up out of nowhere. All right. So with that, we're gonna go into the last demo. If you notice that the skill on the last few demos have gone like that, that's why I'm at the end, because I am not very good with this weapon. So there we go, bad water. And I'm basically the only one jumping backwards and looking down. We haven't seen anyone else do that. And I like doing it because it gives me like a sense of place. There we go. Burning the medic in the back, getting normal damage. That's normal. So there we go. You can do like this, right? So now I can see the ground and see everything, so I won't be totally surprised with everything. So I can actually see a lot more, and I still go just as high. So go down and grab this, and I fucking die. And that was my best demo of all the hours I spent with this weapon. So thermal thruster, pretty good. Good outside, shit on the inside. Only affects movement and some fall damage, allows you for some interesting combo and different link play stylings for the pyroling. So that's cool. Speaking of cool, we already seen this weapon a couple of times. So next week we're actually gonna do the Dragon's Fury. So you can use whatever combination of secondary and melee unlocks as you desire. But primarily, this is going to be the main focus. We're going to look at how this works and how it compares to regular flamethrowers and that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Also, I'm launching the HiGPS Discord after a request from a few people. I've decided to set one up. So, if you're watching the video, it will be in the description below. If you're in the chat, the link will be available fairly soon. We just set it up. There's currently no rules, so you can do whatever you like. However, if you do something that we don't like, or me or any of the other mods don't like, we will remove you and whatever you said permanently with no coming back. Like, we're on a one-strike policy. One strike, you're fucking out. But we have no rules. But we can do whatever we want. Make sense? Sounds like tyranny. That's because it is. All right. So be sure to check out the subscription thing here and the video over here and the video there, and this video can be cool. I mean, you can just check it if you want. Nice.